Good morning, everybody. This is Dylan, and I'm with Designs by Dylan. But this morning, I'm here at Ellis Home and Garden again to showcase their fabulous products. And I have some special news for you guys. We're going to extend our Cyber Monday sale. Not Cyber Monday. What is it called? It is Cyber Monday sale. Today's Tuesday. I'm losing it, guys. We're going to extend our Cyber Monday sale today on Tuesday. And it is going to be 20% off your entire purchase. That includes your sale items. So get on ellishomeandgarden.com. And at the end, use coupon code ONLINE20. Online is in all caps, and that will get you your additional 20%. And you don't want to miss that, because if you're like me, I'm still decorating my house and I'm still doing installs, and I cannot miss out on deals like that. So that means if you get this pick and it's 50% off, you'll get an additional 20 off of that if you use that code ONLINE20 at ellishomeandgarden.com, and that is for the whole day. So we appreciate you guys so much for watching our videos and hanging out with us. So we are going to extend that throughout today. So let me get my video pulled up here so I can see everybody. Let's see.
There's a lot of light or something because you're kind of washed out.
Oh, let me see.
But it's not matte. See how it's...
Oh, yeah. Well, you can... There you go. Is that better?
It's better.
Okay. Sometimes you guys got to focus the screen. All right, let me get everybody pulled up. As you come into the video, guys, drop your name down below and where you're watching from. We'd love to see. Oh, they said much better. I don't know what was going on. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Anita, Sharon. Any questions or comments that you guys have throughout the video, go ahead and drop those down below. If I don't see them, Gina's here reviewing the comments, and she will throw those out to me, and I'll help you in any way that I can. So before we begin, for anyone who just joined, don't forget, we are extending our Cyber Monday sale throughout today for online customers only. You go to ellishomeandgarden.com and use that code ONLINE20 in all caps, online, and you will receive your discount. And it's an additional 20% off of your entire purchase. Now, like I said, honey, you cannot pass that up. All right, so I was thinking, in the past couple weeks, what I could showcase today here at Ellis that would help you out, especially when doing your holiday decor. And one thing we haven't touched on a lot during the Christmas season is cemetery work. And we have so many loved ones that have passed away, and we like to do something special for them at their cemetery grave. And so one thing that's not so traditional, instead of a cone or a saddle like I showed you before, is a cemetery cross. So I thought I'm going to show you an easy way to deck this out and really embellish it to make it beautiful for the holidays and put it at the cemetery. And I actually put it on one of the easels that we have, and you can actually insert these easels into the dirt or the ground, and it will help secure it throughout the season when you leave it out there. Hey, Glenda, Renee, Pam, and Betty. Hope you girls are having a fabulous morning. All right, so the first thing you want to do, of course, is get your cross. And we have these available online as well as everything that we're using in the video today. And so we have our cross here, and again, I just went ahead and attached it to an easel to make it easier for me to work with it because I don't like working like this because, one, your back will hurt, and once you put your project up right in front of your face, everything looks completely different, honey. So you want to make sure you have it up and out when you get ready to decorate it. So the first thing you want to do, just like we always do, is select your ribbon. Now we're not going to put a massive bow on this because we want it to stay in proportion to the smaller cross. So I've just chosen one ribbon to work with today, and this happens to be one of my absolute favorites that Ellis carried this year. And as you can see, it's beautiful. It's got the ivy on it with the gold swirls. Holly, why do I always call it ivy? I always thinking about some poison ivy. Anyway, but I used this on the tree that I decorated here at Ellis a while back in their videos. And just a tip also, you can always go back to Ellis's video tab and you can view any past content that we provide here. So I chose this ribbon. So I'm just going to add a little bit right here in the center before we begin, and that's going to help create that foundation to add all of our other supplies. Hey, Misty. Hey, Jessica. Delta. Okay, let me get my pipe cleaner. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is we're going to go ahead and dovetail that in. Again, that gives it a more designer look on the end. Okay, and we're going to create a 3-loop bow, and I don't want anything too big because, again, you want it to stay proportioned to the cross. So I'm going to make a 3-loop bow, and I'm going to keep my loops pretty small because remember how big your item is. So I'm going to make 3 loops. And if you don't like the ribbon selection that we're using, Ellis carries a huge selection, especially on their website. So make sure you get on there, ellishomeandgarden.com. Use that coupon code ONLINE20 to get your additional 20% off. It's today only. And especially if you're a wreath maker or a designer or crafter and you buy in such large quantities, today is the time to get those things because you can take advantage of that sale. I know I am, honey. Okay. I mean, we don't offer that in store, so I'm going to order me some stuff online and get it shipped to my house. Okay, so we did a 3-loop bow, just like this, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to dovetail the ends on that. I don't know where these scissors come from. I think we got these in the store to sell, but they are awesome. Okay, so we have 3 loops just like this, and we have our 2 tails, and I went ahead and dovetailed those. And this is what we're going to add on the bow to begin with to create a great backing for all of the other components that we're going to add to this cross. Hi Carol, how are you? Hi Betty. Okay, so use the pipe cleaner you tied it with and just run it through this. This cross is actually made out of grapevine, so it's, and you can run them through the grapevine here to attach it to your cross. Did everyone have a great Thanksgiving? I hope you guys did. I went to Dallas. We did a different tradition this year. We went to Dallas to my aunt's house and had a great time. And I actually was able to get tickets to the Dallas Cowboy game for my grandpa. He's a diehard Cowboys fan. They suck. But it was a diehard. You like them? They'd never win a game. Never. I mean, I like them because I've like grown up with them, but they do kind of suck. But he went and he had a fabulous time, and my uncle took him. So they did that. I think the kickoff was like at 3:30. So they went and did that, and we just sat at home, had some wine, and laughed, you know. And we actually looked for cabins near the Broken Bow area because next Christmas we want to start a new tradition where we go every year to Broken Bow and just spend the weekend of Christmas. And so we found some that have like 6 bedrooms, and so we can bring the whole entire family, and it'll be something new that we can start every year. You ever been to Broken Bow? Oh God, Dina, it's so pretty. We actually stayed, me and Josh, one time. It was like $150 a night, so it wasn't that expensive because there's some that are way nice. But it was so cute. It had 1 bedroom, it had a bathroom with a jacuzzi, it had a hot tub outside, a fireplace, and we just sat there and watched movies all weekend. We actually went at Christmas. We watched Hallmark all weekend and sat on the couch in the cabin and just enjoyed it. So I loved it. Hi Patricia. Hi Deborah and Donna. The 2 Ds just arrived. Okay, so once we have that bow on there, now we're going to begin to add the rest of our components. So one thing I always like to do is add a predominant flower that's going to be your focal point, and of course poinsettias. You think of, Christmas, you think of poinsettias, but if you don't want to do that, you can replicate these guys by using some hydrangeas, some magnolias, any of those items as well. But this is one of my favorite stems, and you guys have seen me use this in the past. It's available online, and it comes with the 3 stems on there. So we're only going to use 2 of these. So pick which 2 that you want. I'm going to pick the 2 that are probably bigger in size. And remember also, save that 3rd poinsettia because you can use it for another project. Sometimes I get halfway through a project and I think, oh, I really need 1 more flower, 1 more poinsettia. And I just look in my box of scraps that I have used, and sometimes you get lucky and you don't have to, use any more. Let's see what Misty says. Just trying to get her family to go to Santa. Oh my God, I have seen that. Have you ever seen it, Dina? They have Santa Claus, Indiana. It's like the whole town, guys. It's Christmas all year round. Can you imagine? I would die in there. Just die. Okay, so I have the 2 poinsettias. Of course, you want to fluff them out before we add them in. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? We're actually off where you can go hang out with your mom? Oh, Jesus. She had to work. That night, though, you had to work?
Yeah.
What about during the daytime?
I had to sleep so I could work because then I came in here Friday as soon as I got off work.
But you had some leftovers, didn't you? No? Girl. Okay, so put some glue on here. And we're going to begin adding in poinsettias. I'm going to put 1 up here at the top kind of at an angle. And we're going to take our other one and put it down here at an angle as well. So we're going to keep this kind of diagonal so it's not straight up and down. So instead of putting your poinsettias like this, kind of offset them and put them at an angle. Just like that. Isn't she pretty already? And we hadn't even done nothing but add some ribbon. Okay, so see, take that 3-loop bow, pull it apart, and look, that is why we only use those 3 loops and not a massive bow, because we want it to stay in proportion, and that right there creates a backing all by itself to your poinsettias and really makes them pop. But of course we're not done. I want to add some more. So we left our tails just long enough where they would have, they would show that beautiful ivy. I got it right this time. And you see how pretty it is with the dovetails. I still got it wrong? Oh my God. We're just going to call this ivy because this is what I think. Lord help us.
Rebecca's pinned the 20% off promo code.
Yes. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. And remember, for anyone who is just joined us, that we're extending our Cyber Monday sale at ellishomeandgarden.com. Use the coupon code online20. Online is in all caps. And get your additional 20% off. It's today only online. And honey, I'll be there. As soon as I get home, I'll be on my computer trying to see what I can find. Okay. So once we have our ribbon.
The cross is online?
Yes, the cross is online as well. And all the products that you see here, you can find those on there as well. Alright, so to create another backdrop for the poinsettias and the ribbon and to kind of break up all of that red. You know I love red, honey, be merry, it's Christmas. But we want to break it up. So I love this cedar branch, which you've seen me use in the past here. Love it. So I'm going to take it, and instead of putting this huge thing up there, I'm going to cut it apart to make it smaller in size and to make it more of a subtle change and not something that's long and big. So once you cut it, I'm going to begin adding in my floral, which is my cedar, and I'm going to do it at that diagonal pattern because I want to keep that throughout the entire cross. Hi, Vicki. Okay, so let's go right here underneath that poinsettia. Oh, look how pretty, I just love it. Frankenmuth, I've heard of that too, but I can't picture where that's at. Have you heard of that too?
I haven't heard of that.
It's another town kind of like Santa Claus, Indiana, where they kind of do all the festive stuff. Oh, and guess what, y'all? Tonight I'm going to pick up my poodle. Her name is Stella. Have I told y'all? Me and Josh bought a poodle. Oh, I did. And her name is going to be Stella. She's going to be a standard, so she'll be about this tall. And she's all black, and we have friends that have had poodles for a long time. We've always said that we love them. They're just the sweetest dogs, and they're very well behaved. So we got a girl. She's all black, and her name's going to be Stella. We pick her up tonight in Terrell, so it's about an hour and a half from here. And so we're going to run and get her tonight. I can't wait. Can't wait. But then Josh is going off for 2 days and leaving me home alone to deal with the dog. But we're not going to get into that. But I'm getting a doggy door installed as soon as possible, so hopefully that will help with her potting in the house.
Dottie, yes, we do sell this cross at the store and online.
Oh, Misty, she had a mini poodle. Girl, I love them. And the other day I went to a client's house and did an install, and she had, I don't know what it was so cute. It kept coming over and trying to eat up my Christmas ribbon while I was doing the tree, but it was a golden doodle, and I've seen those in large size, but this is a puppy, and I thought it was like a little poodle because that's what it looked like. But it was super cute. Have you seen those golden doodles?
Mm-hmm.
You like those? They're real fluffy.
And Sheila says she's going to have fun with your Christmas tree.
I'm not so worried about her as I am the freaking cat. But Salem, and I hadn't even told Gina this because I hadn't seen her. So, you know, we moved to our new house. Before I tell you all this, as you see, I'm adding in the greenery around the center focal point, but I'm keeping it smaller so it stays in proportion to the cross.
Evelyn has a question. Can
okay.
you put this cross in a cemetery vase?
You can, but it's going to be kind of hard without you losing your shape, and I'll tell you why. Let me stick this in here. Because if you stick the base of the cross in the vase, you're going to lose a good portion of it, so therefore it won't really resemble a cross. So you can, I would just be careful at how much of the cross you hide because you want it to be as visible as possible. So we moved in our house on Thursday last week. Was it last week already?
Been there a week already because it was the week before
Oh
Thanksgiving.
yeah, okay, so the 15th. And Salem, which is Josh's cat, y'all know I love it. And we had to go and get him from the apartment, and they told us, you know, or I pretty much know because I've had cats when I was a kid that weren't devils like this one, that you have to like keep it around its litter box for a while just to get it, you know, let it know its surroundings and know where it is. And he's never been out of Josh's one-bedroom apartment, and so we're moving into a 3-bedroom, 3-bath townhouse, so he's got more space. So we brought him over to the house, and we put him in the upstairs room and shut the door for a whole day because we wanted to give him plenty of time to know where his litter box was. Let him out, honey. He'd be out for 2 hours, and I had to go get a drink. Okay? So then, he's been pretty good. But let me tell you what happened. Dina, you're going to die. We're going to take an intermission, okay? So run to the bathroom. Okay, so I swear to God when I tell you this, I'm not exaggerating. In my house, when you sit on the couch, the TV is right here. There's the mantle, and it's built-in. It's right here. So above that is a slant. It looks like this, and it's the banister that goes down all the way down. And so there's a banister, there's a chimney, and then it goes down to the floor. So the cat has been out for 2 hours. I'm sitting on the couch. It's like 11:30 at night. I had some wine, so I was really relaxed, and I heard this noise, and I swear, I looked up, and the cat was sitting at the top of the banister, and its front legs were like this. He slid all the way down the thing, screaming, hit the chimney, flew down the stairs, and hit the bathroom door at the end of the stairs. And I thought, did that just really happen? And so I was like, oh. And so after, a few minutes, I just sat there to make sure he wasn't dead. And he come back out from the bathroom, and he was kind of going like this, and he goes, meow, and he laid down right in front of right beside the dog and decided he needs to take a break for the night. But I swear, y'all, I looked up, and he was trying to stop himself, and he was on all four legs, sliding down the thing, hit the mantle, and then boom, all the way down to the bathroom door. I thought, oh my God, if he survives this, honey, we're going to be fine. He's still fine. Nothing can hurt that cat. Because we had, we got ready to watch a DVD one night, and we all sat down and got so comfortable. Don't you hate getting comfortable and having to get back up? The DVD wouldn't play. That's because he ate the cord. Josh got ready one night to iron his shirt, and we were in a hurry. So he was like in there, like ironing, like Little House on the Prairie. And the iron wouldn't work. He chewed the cord off. He was late for work one morning. He chewed the alarm clock cord off. He's still alive. All this stuff is plugged in. He's still alive. So I don't know what he is, but y'all should have seen him fly down that stair. I've never seen anything like that in my life. We could have won America's Funniest Videos. It was crazy. Regina, hey girl. That's why I didn't answer your phone, honey. I'm over here at Ellis doing the video talking about Josh's crazy cat. Alright, so y'all see what a difference that made, just that little bit of cedar. And now we're going to begin to add in our glitter elements, but I chose the green to break up all of that red. Okay, and we can always go back and add a touch more if we need to near the end of the cross, but I just want to add it a little bit to begin. You have to use one. Hi, Evelyn. This works best when at the cemetery. You want an easel of some sort. You can do a larger one if you want it more elevated, but I definitely recommend getting an easel for sure, because that'll help showcase it at the cemetery versus it just being flat on the ground. And this looks like it's permanent. And not that it would happen to y'all, but the mowing people would literally throw anything away if it's on the ground. And they've thrown stuff of mine away before as well. That's why I can't go up in the daytime, because I might have to have altercation. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add.
Vicky says, if you put butter on the pads of his feet, he will lick the butter off and be at home. I can't see the rest of it. It won't let me pull it up.
Butter? I know, it won't let you click see more on there, will it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me do it the other night. Well, I have to try that, girl. But he's calmed down since he had his concussion. After he flew down those stairs and did a front flip, I thought, are we in gymnastics? And so he's calmed down a lot now.
We have to come up now. We have to go up front. I'm sorry, Dawn.
Why?
Because I think we just got 700. Aunt Sarah's just coming in.
Well, she's going to have to wait. You have to wait.
He told me to come and get it.
Well, tell him to have to wait. All right. So we're going to add our red berries in now. And this is going to be that glitter component. And again, we used the cedar to break up all of the red. So now we're going to use...
How did you tie the cross to the...
Oh, I use pipe cleaners. That is a good question. I use this metal easel, guys, and I use the pipe cleaners to attach it here to the base. Just like that. So now we're going to take this red berry stem, which is a whole stem, and of course I like to tear it up because I get more use out of it, and that is what I'm going to do to add throughout the rest of the arrangement. You're fine,
Did you add a piece to the bottom and then it fit in the cup?
You can, but like I was saying, if you do put it into a vase or a container, you risk it losing the shape of the cross. You want it to resemble a cross the most you can. So therefore, if you hide a good portion of it, you're gonna lose your shape. And these red berry stems are perfect, not just for the cemetery cross, but you can use them in multiple products, whether it's a garland, a wreath, an arrangement, any of that stuff.
Beverly, it's on a cemetery tripod.
Yes, it's on like a little easel. And they come in different sizes, so you can use one that fits where you're gonna place it best. And you see what a difference it makes when you cut your stems apart and you just do them in subtle proportions versus a big glob of berries. I'm going to leave some hanging down just a little bit to give it that kind of draping effect. And I'm going to keep adding around these. And if you're just joining us, guys, this is Dylan. I'm with Designs by Dylan, and I'm at Ellis Home and Garden today, this morning, again, showcasing their beautiful products And remember, because I don't want anyone to miss out on this opportunity, we appreciate everyone watching the videos each and every week. Therefore, we wanted to do something special for you, so we extended our Cyber Monday sale throughout the whole day today, online only. So if you go to online at ellishomeandgarden.com and you shop to get drop, then you get an additional 20% off your entire purchase, but you have to put the coupon code in, online20. And so online is in all caps. Put that in at the end of your purchase when you get ready to check out. And if you're, for example, if this is $4.99 and 50 off, you get an additional 20 on top of that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put another piece right up here.
Is this your first poodle?
This is my first poodle. Is someone watching that has experience with them? I have friends, and I know that they're great dogs. So I just hope that I love puppies, but I hate the puppy stage. I'm ready for that to be over with. Like, I like them small and cute, but at the same time, I'm ready for them to grow up and be done, because grown up and be trained and potty trained, because it's a lot. And first time the thing gets me up 3 in the morning, I'll be like, oh, I got this dog. But I think it'll all be fine. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the red on this side. No, I think that's good on that.
Dixie, I like this cross better than the white styrofoam also.
So y'all look at this up close, how pretty it is. We have the red poinsettias, and then we added that ribbon as the backing, and then we put the cedar and the red berries. So now we're gonna add something different, again, to break up all of the color, which is gonna be this glittered maidenhair fern spray. Now y'all probably recognize this because I use it in the springtime almost every day, because it's such a great filler. The way that it's made and constructed, it blends well with almost any florals, and they happen to have it in glitter for Christmas. And who don't love glitter? So I love when I find products that I use on a daily basis, and they can use them during the seasonal as well.
Pat, it's just so that the glue will melt and it doesn't burn.
Oh yes, because it will burn you, Sam. Burn you, burn you.
They're asking the temp, so it's just
Oh, I think it's on like 300. If you get your glue pot too hot, your glue will be super runny, and that's when you know you need to change it, because if you don't, it will burn the crap out of you. So I like mine kind of tacky. Therefore, if it jumps on your skin, it's not as hot as it would be if it was liquid.
Do you know what department the cross is under?
I do not. Rebecca, are you watching? Will you pin the cross down below? Alright, so I cut my maidenhair fern apart in smaller pieces, and now I'm going to add that throughout, and look at that up next to that red. It really is going to make this a showstopper, and it will be beautiful at the cemetery. Oh my god, look at, I just added one piece. So let me come up and show you. I've just added one piece so far, and look what a difference that makes. You've got 3 different textures here. You've got the berries, you've got that which are glittered, you've got the natural element, which is the cedar, and you have this maidenhair fern, which is a natural fern that you would grow every day all year long, and it's in that glitter as well, and it's 3 different colors. So now let's keep adding. Hi Deborah, you're all good, girl.
She just put it in as a comment
Okay,
there.
Rebecca just made a comment about where to locate the cross. So everybody hop on there and go check it out. Thank you, Pat. I love doing cemetery as well, because I like to show different ways to do cemetery, so it's not so traditional, and it gets stale, to be honest. Seeing the same, or putting the same thing out at the cemetery all the time. And you want to find different things you can do. And so this is another way you can do it that's not so, traditional, that you wouldn't typically see. And it's small enough where you could possibly leave it out and not have to worry or anything about, the mowing people getting a hold of it or anything like that.
Deborah, it comes like this.
Okay. We'll get one more piece of that and continue adding. And again, if you don't like some of the pieces that we're doing, or you don't like the colors, you can definitely replicate this by using colors of your choice and floral of your choice. So if you don't like poinsettias, just switch those things out for a magnolia or a hydrangea or something like that. They make beautiful ones that match with all the Christmas stuff.
Shorty's online.
Hi Shorty, how are you? Hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, I didn't think about that, Connie, because I don't ever think about snow because it never does here, but that is true. That snowhead. So, is anyone who lives where it snows, have you guys gotten a huge snowfall yet?
They had Winter Storm Bruce go through.
Bruce, he was bad. Oh my God, Tina, I know. Listen, my dad's been to the cemetery for years, and I hate that as well because those people who do that, there's a special place for them.
Yep.
But, and it's in the penthouse of hell, I'm just gonna say. Okay, at the top, where you're gonna burn. That's where those people are because who steals stuff off people's graves? But one thing I've done, and you can probably use this, and I mentioned it before, if you're putting a saddle on there, you can always tape with boxing tape around the top of the saddle on top of the tombstone, and you can pull your greenery over so it hides it. And so that way if someone comes by and they're snatching stuff off the graves to be mean or to do whatever they're doing, it's going to be a little bit harder, so therefore they might not take it. And that also helps with the wind, honey, because when that wind comes through, it'll stay secure. But yes, I can't stand people like that.
We do sell the tripods, the easels here at Ellis.
Oh my God, Nancy, the schools are closed where she is because of all the snow. Well, y'all know it's like that here in Texas, honey. If we have a flurry, they close everything down. They close businesses down, drive-thrus down. How are you supposed to eat? Well, we got a flurry. So it's the same way here. Same thing. We get a thunderstorm, everything closes, Everything. We have a lightning, they close everything. I'm just like, can I get some chicken? Okay, I just want something to eat for lunch. Everything's closed. Thank you so much, Janice. You are so sweet. Ooh, Deanne said her doors were frozen to the car. Don't that make you mad? I now park in the garage, but I used to park in the driveway. And you're in a hurry, and you're like, oh, I got just enough time to make it to work. And you fly out the driveway, and your freaking window's frosted over, and you're like, ugh. So I've literally drove down the road before with like this big of a hole until my window thaws out, and I roll all the windows down because you can't see out of them, and so I freeze to death. But you got to do what you got to do. And I keep pushing the windshield wiper fluid, thinking this is going to dissolve it. It don't work. But
if you put your froster stuff in it, it'll work because the water won't be frozen.
Oh, you can buy some stuff to put in your little fluid? Oh, I didn't know that. I'll come see you tonight. It won't work. Get you some. All right, guys. So that about wraps it up. This one went quick today, but that just shows you how quick and easy it is to make something beautiful for the cemetery. And again, I kept everything in proportion to the cross because you don't want anything wider than the edges of your cross because you still want this to resemble one, even though you've embellished it and add several different products on it. So let me give you a little recap. And before I say that, go to ellishomeandgarden.com. We want to do something because we appreciate you guys so much. So we extended our, Cyber Monday sale here to Tuesday, all through the day. You go to ellishomeandgarden.com. When you get ready to check out, you put the coupon code in online20. Online is spelled in all caps, and it gets you an additional 20% off your entire purchase, and that's whether you purchase one item or 50.
Do you have suggestions for securing graveside tributes to either the ground or headstone?
Just wire. Like at my dad's, we have a little angel that sits on the edge of his stone. He's got a big stone with two bases, and we put the angel on the corner by the base, and we just run a thin piece of green wire, floral wire, near the bottom of the base, and that helps anchor it to that, so that way if the mowing people come or some idiot tries to steal it, it's more secure and it's going to take more time for them to get it off of there, so hopefully they won't mess with it. But cemeteries are all different in their rules and regulations, but I know at mine you can't have anything on the grass because the mowing people have trouble and they will throw it away. So thank you so much, Regina and Jan and Rita and Kim.
I'm going to extend my grandmother's, because she's got a flat one. I'm going to extend it because every time I put something out there, they break it and just leave it sitting there. So I'm going to take some cement and put out there and extend it and sit it in the cement so they'll have to mow around it.
Yeah. The mowing people are crazy. You never know what they're going to do. Never know. Approximately what does the material cost to make this? Hi, Crystal. I'm not sure. Hey, Pokey, how are you? I'm not sure about the exact cost. I didn't add it up, but I would say probably $25, $30, especially right now. So if you buy it online today, you get that additional 20. That's going to save a lot. And 20% might not seem like a lot, but it adds up, especially because it's additional on top of like a 50% off. So maybe $25 today, $25, $30. So hop on there to the website, ellishomeandgarden.com, and check it out, and use that coupon code online20 to get that discount. Thank you, Kim. Hi,
You think
Sherry.
that you could
Online
wire the
20.
cross- Where'd it go? Wait a minute. Stop. Do you think you could, a cross could be wired to the outside of a vase?
Yep, you could do that. Take the thin floor wire and just run it around there. That's a good idea. You can put one on each side if you have double bases. You can also, if you don't want to put this in the cemetery, you can put it on the wall. Okay, so if you have a place like a mausoleum, or I don't know how that works, but you can definitely hang it on the wall. Take it, remove it from the easel, and just hang it up on the wall, and that works as well. You're freezing me this morning because it's snowing here. Oh my God, Jan. Yeah, and y'all probably know I wear shorts all the time, but I wear a jacket. I have it over here. But if my arms are cold, then my legs are fine. And when the sun's out, it's pretty nice during the daytime, don't you think, Dina? Like in the mornings it's cold, but in the afternoons it's like, what, 60?
It's supposed to get up to the 70s by this weekend.
That's why everybody's sick. That's why Dina's over here getting sick, and just like everybody else, because the weather, one day it's cold, one day it's hot. I mean, it's crazy. I better get out my Vicks before my notes get stopped up. Okay,
How much
guys.
is the cross?
I have no idea. Honest to God, I don't know. Rebecca, do you know how much this cross is? The one I got did not have a tag on it, therefore I didn't even look. Oh, someone's asking Morticia, honey. Let me give her an appearance, because, you know, she had to spend Thanksgiving alone this year. But she is right here, Morticia and I. Hey, girl, how you doing? And, yeah, she had to spend Thanksgiving alone because she had a run-in with the law again. And so she had to spend it alone and just take time to think about what she has done. But she is back today with a new hairdo. And next week she's going to get ready for Christmas. So we had to get her through Thanksgiving. You know, she loves black. It's her color when she's working the streets. So we have to get her a Christmas shirt next week and some Christmas earrings. So y'all get ready for her new look. It'll be next Tuesday at 10. Okay? Say bye, girl. People think I'm weird, I know.
Regina, there's my girl.
All right. Guys, don't forget, you can find me throughout the week at Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N. You can find me on Facebook. There's lots of information on there about my monthly design group, Dylan Stevas, where I showcase how to do tutorials step by step and so much more that's exclusive to my group. And you can find all of that information at Designs by Dylan on Facebook. And I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me this morning as we made this beautiful cemetery cross and get ready for Christmas. I can't believe it's right around the corner. After Thanksgiving, I feel like it just flies by. And now it's full-blown Christmas in town. Every place you go in, they got Christmas music on, decorations, everything. My favorite time of year. So I hope you all have fun as you get your house and your business maybe decorated. I can't wait to see what you guys do. So don't forget, every Tuesday at 10 I'll be here at Ellis to do their videos. And throughout the week and every other time, you can find me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan. I hope to see you there, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. I love you all for watching. And don't forget, ellishomeandgarden.com. Use that coupon code online20 to receive your additional 20% off today only, online only. All right? All right, bye, guys. I love you for watching.
Bye.